RHOA, Andy Cohen talks Kenya Moore's return. The Real Housewives of Atlanta fans recently became embroiled in a story involving Kenya Moore following her departure from the series. Since then, rumors have come out, including her possible return. Recently, Andy Cohen was asked to shed some light on the story. Kenya Moore joined the Real Housewives of Atlanta in 2012. Moore started her career in modeling and beauty pageants, even winning Miss USA 1993. She then segued into acting, appearing in projects like Waiting to Exhale, Deliver Us from Eva, Cloud 9, and I Know Who Killed Me. In her personal life, she was also married to businessman and restaurant owner Mark Daly from 2017 to 2024. For many, however, Moore's biggest claim to fame is appearing on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, making her debut in the 5th season. Following this, she would appear in other reality shows, including Dancing with the Stars and The Celebrity Apprentice. As previously reported, however, Moore was let go from the show around 2024. At the time, there had been allegations of illicit photos of Brittany Edie being released, with Moore denying any wrongdoing. Since then, as noted by TMZ, Moore had claimed she was invited to a Real Housewives reunion, only for it to be rescinded. Bravo personality and Real Housewives franchise executive producer Andy Cohen recently weighed in on the issue. When asked about the invitation story by TMZ reporters, Cohen shared, "I have to watch her whole. I haven't watched her post yet." He then added, "We'll talk about it," when asked if it was true. A few fans have also reacted to the conversation on social media. Cohen was then asked if Moore was coming back. He admitted, I love her. Listen, there is so much of this season left, and it is so good. Phaedra comes on in, like 5 weeks. It is a jam and you are gonna love it. So right now, I'm kind of focusing on the rest of the seasons." The reporter still tried to ask more questions, noting that she felt Cohen was just about to confirm the invitation story. However, he rhetorically said, "That's what it looks like I was trying to say," pivoting away from the question. He then concluded things saying, "I don't know. I love her. I'll tell you that much." Taking to social media, a few fans have been sharing their own reaction to the clip. Some came to Cohen's defense, while others poked fun at how he avoided answering. A few comments included, "In the ever-twisting, always juicy world of Bravo's crown jewel, The Real Housewives of Atlanta, there are few names that stir excitement and drama like Kenya Moore. The pageant queen turned reality powerhouse has been a lightning rod for headlines since her debut in Season 5. Now, after a brief hiatus that left fans speculating and thirsting for shade, Bravo exec and longtime Watch What Happens live host Andy Cohen has confirmed what the streets and the blogs have been whispering. Kenya Moore is back, and, according to Andy, she's turning peaches into cocktails and serving every bit of the mess we missed. In a recent interview at Bravo HQ, just before slipping into a sequin blazer for a WWHL taping, Andy was in full gush mode when it came to the Queen of Twirls. "Kenya is iconic," he said with his signature smirk. "She understands the assignment. She is drama. She is elegance. She is chaos in a designer gown." The Queen twirls back, and Kenya Moore's return to RHOA is more than just a casting choice. It's a cultural event for the Bravo sphere. Her reads are razor sharp, her timing impeccable, and her flair for dramatic exits and entrances unmatched. "I'll say this," Andy added, leaning forward like he was about to spill the kind of tea that even Marlo would pause to sip. "When we sat down to talk about Season 16, I said, we need real heat, real fire, and real fabulous. That means we need Kenya." And she said, "Well, darling, then prepare for the blaze." And blaze she did. Production insiders report that Kenya returned to filming with a newfound confidence, a touch more vulnerability, and the same quick wit that made her both a fan favorite and a frenetic focal point for cast conflict. From a viral trip to Turks and Caicos to a haircare empire storyline hitting an unexpected twist, Kenya is reportedly front and center again, and not backing down from any battle. Live after Gone with the Wind fabulous. For Kenya, absence did indeed make the fandom grow fonder. During her time away, she doubled down on her business ventures, strengthened her role as a mother to her daughter Brooklyn, and remained a fixture at Bravo fan events. But, according to Andy, it was only a matter of time before the cameras would once again find their way back to the one-time Miss USA. She always had one foot still in Atlanta, Andy revealed. There's a legacy there. Kenya's been part of some of the most unforgettable moments in Housewives history. Who can forget that Gone with the Wind fabulous performance? Iconic. But now she's stepping into a new era. She's still twirling, but there's depth too. She's not just fighting for camera time. She's fighting for her truth. And with OGs like Sheree Whitfield and Kandi Burruss reportedly taking a step back or shifting into friend of status, Kenya's return couldn't be more perfectly timed. A shift in the Peachverse. This season of RHOA marks a significant turning point. Bravo's recalibration of the cast signals a new phase for the franchise. With viewership demanding authenticity, heightened drama, and powerful personalities, Kenya fits the bill like a Gucci pump fits a Buckhead brunch. Bravo fans are smart, Andy said. They know when someone's faking the funk. Kenya, love her or hate her, is never pretending. That's why she's always in the conversation. And that's why she's back. The network is reportedly pairing Kenya with new faces and a couple of surprising returns. Though details remain tightly under wraps, Andy hinted that some of Kenya's former frenemies might be returning to the fold. Let's just say the past isn't always dead, and in Atlanta, it might be wearing stilettos and carrying receipts. What fans can expect? From what Andy describes, Kenya's return will usher in a new energy to the series, a perfect storm of drama, elegance, and emotional authenticity. There's a moment this season where Kenya opens up about some of the things she's been through recently, Andy teased. It's raw, it's powerful, and you see the other women really rally around her. That's the kind of television we want to make. Yes, we want drama, but we want evolution too. But don't think the softer side means the drama is gone. According to Andy, Kenya is more than ready to spar if needed. She's still Kenya. She can shut it down with one look. There's a dinner party scene. Let's just say the table didn't flip, but everything else did. And about those ever-iconic Kenya Moore confessionals. Legendary, Andy laughed. Just wait till you see her outfits. One look had the control room in stitches. We had to pause filming because no one could concentrate. And then she dropped a one-liner that had us all dead. The Bravo effect. Kenya Moore's return is a reminder of what makes the Real Housewives universe thrive. Complex women, glamorous chaos, and unapologetic storytelling. Andy sees Kenya's re-entry not just as a casting win, but as a symbolic moment for the franchise. She's part of the DNA of RHOA, Andy explained. When she's in the room, there's a current, you feel it. The other women feel it, and the viewers, they live for it. With Bravo planning fan events and pop-up watch parties for the premiere episode, it's clear the network is betting big on this revival. Final word from Andy. As we wrapped our chat, Andy leaned back and gave one of those signature Bravo grins, the kind that signals he knows something viewers don't. All I'll say is, Atlanta is about to get wild. The wigs are tighter, the shade is deeper, and Kenya Moore is back at the center of the storm. And I, for one, wouldn't have it any other way. So Bravo fans, buckle your seatbelts. The Real Housewives of Atlanta is entering a new era, one where the Queen of Shade twirls again, and the peaches, well, they just might be bruised.